Starting on the mound for the Diamond Deeks, dressed in their pinstripes, is Chase Burns, the biggest get in the nation via the transfer portal over the offseason. First batter for Chase Burns is Ivan Arias, who immediately smacks one high back foul and out of play. Yeah, Burns, as we mentioned, transfer from Tennessee. This one's high, still in the infield. That's Tellier under it. One away.
The varsity guy pitching against the 8th graders.
This one's a grounder off the bat of Paxton Tomaney. Merrick Houston on the stop, 2 away. 0-2 from Burns. Called strike 3. 9 pitches, 3 up, 3 down, and that's what Chase Burns brings to the table. 3-0. That's a 4-pitch walk. Good start for Merrick Houston, who walks 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout got him with a breaking ball. Here's the payoff. Inside, and Houston got a big lead. He's over to second anyway. 2-2 from Magic. In there for strike 3, painted the outside of the zone. Second strikeout on the day. Jake Reinisch to bat now, crowding the plate. And I believe they just called a balk on Magic. Runners advance. 0-2, struck him out. 3-pitch strikeout for Eli Magic. That's 3 on the game, and he gets out of a jam with 2 runners in scoring position. One of a couple Canadian products here on the Dayton team, as this one's grounded. Austin Hawk throws it. 1 away. Looking at a 1-1. This one's going to get into the outfield for a base hit right over the outstretched arm of Merrick Houston. First man aboard for Dayton. There goes the no-hitter for Chase Burns. Burns on the 1-0. This one's smacked deep to right. Too deep, and it's gone. 2-run shot for the freshman, Ryan McDougal. You knew it when it left his bat. Right fielder Jake Reinisch hardly had to move. He knew where it was going.
Wind's blowing out that way too, and had absolutely nothing to do with that baseball that disappeared in a hurry. Hard pitch, good swing, goes a long way. A quick 2. Boom.
No doubt.
In the right field area.
3-pitch strikeout on Eddie Yam, and that'll get Burns
You hate
back
to be
in the float. Burns on the payoff. This one's dribbling to Austin Hawk, and that'll do it for the top of the second. Breaking ball outside. Ballesteros aboard. Sunshine's starting to plow through here at the couch, and this one's laced down left field for a base hit. That'll advance Ballestero. Single for Austin Hawk. There goes the no-hitter. 5-4 in 17 appearances. And he walked to load the bases. This one's up the middle. Great play by number 4. And he can't turn 2. This one's sent up the middle, and this one will escape the infield for a base hit. That'll score another run with Austin Hawk. And Merrick Houston has an RBI single to tie the game up.
Well, and you know that there's nobody happier on the field right now than Chase Burns.
Not quite as tall as the 6'7" Magic. That one's low. This will advance the runners. At least 1 base. Tellier on the 1-0. Smacks this one high but very shallow. That's Ivan Arias under it. 2 away. That's a big out. He's going to see something here from Steinhauer. Big lead from Houston. That throw gets out to the outfield, and this will score a run. Ballesteros scores easily. Houston advances to third. Errant throw by Nolan Watson, the catcher. Runs and slugging. Appeared in 56 games, and that's a 4-pitch walk. So with men on the corners and 2 outs, he smacks this one up the middle. There's Zach Scott, no problem. Batted 128 last year. And that's a quick strikeout for Chase Burns.
Talk about a changeup at 89 miles per hour.
This one's a dribbler, gets past everyone in the infield, and that'll be a single for Ivan Arias. Tellier couldn't handle it, neither could Merrick Houston. And do a little science experiment after the game. This one's grounded right to Nick Kurtz. Good stop, steps on first, throws to second. Not in time. Good lead by Ivan Arias.
Heads up play.
Alejandro Cazorla, the hottest bat for Dayton, smacks this one right to short. Merrick Houston throw over to first. And that's a quick inning for Chase Burns. Hopefully now Wake Forest gets a little bit of respect from the bracketologists. That's a walk for Jake Reinisch. Big swing by Ballestero. That's going to drop in left field for a base hit. Reinisch to second. Big swing, and that's a strikeout. Yeah, that grand slam was just a monster shot. This one goes off of Luke Baker. He looks like he's okay. Gets into the outfield. This will drive in a run as Reinisch scores. Ballestero to third. That looked scary for a minute. Luckily, Luke Baker looks like he's okay. That'll be an RBI single. Tom Walters presided over a lot of change here for the better. Big swing. And the second strikeout of the day for Luke Baker, retiring Gil. Really showing through in the outfield. Steal attempt. There goes Gil. And this one's a dribbler, and it'll reach, and that's way wayward on the throw. 1 run scores. That's Ballestero. Jack Winay going to score as well off that wild throw. So that'll be an infield single, E1, I'm guessing, to advance to third. Shows bunt. Bunts it right back to Brush. That'll be an easy out. Just assumed at that point. That one's in there for strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Chase Burns.
Pitches, then went to 102.
And that one's low, so that'll be a payoff pitch walk. So many players, so many coaches talk about it. That'll be an easy, he dove, he didn't need to though. McDougal, big swing. Strikeout number 5. Looking for his 6th strikeout of the day. Got it, got him swinging. And the swords come out for Chase Burns. Strikeout number 6, Wake Forest takes a 5-2 lead into the bottom of the 4th. Burns is gonna keep cooking. 89 inside for a walk.
With the kind of impact these guys have.
Seaver King grounds it to the outfield. That'll be a base hit. Kurtz to second. And that one is outside for a walk. Runners advance. Catcher from Morristown, New Jersey. Struck him out. Correction, 1-1. Bases loaded. And another balk. Balk number 2 on the day. Fennell can't believe it. Kurtz will score off that. That's the 3rd balk of the weekend for Dayton. Hawk slices this one to right. That's Paxton Tomaney under it. He makes the catch. Tag by Seaver King. Will he make it? Play at home is not in time, and it also wasn't caught by Nolan Watson. R of deception.
Yep.
Payoff pitch to Winay. Check swing. He definitely went. That's strikeout number 2 on his career for Connor Fennell.
It's an easy 97 too.
The breaking ball is lifted into left for a base hit. So you go heat the first 2, you go breaking ball on the 3rd.
Then he turns animal across the line.
This one gets past Cam Gill. Adair will advance to second. Payoff pitch to Zach Scott. That's a walk. Good eye.
Kevin Costner does.
Ivan Arias laces this one out past Merrick Houston. And I think there was just enough of a hesitation there to keep the runners from scoring. Here it comes. Breaking ball is low, and that'll drive in a run on the base on balls.
That's a great job to lay off that pitch because it didn't miss by much low.
That'll score Ivan Arias.
Not sure what happened. We're having a conversation down at first base. I don't know if he said something or...
A lot of stuff going on.
Well...
Wake Forest crowd is amped after that win over Duke. They're just going to say whatever they want. Yeah, let's get another look at this. So there's the walk.
Oh, he's yelling at the pitcher.
You know, down 7-3.
You know,
I don't know if I would be doing that, but you know, I'm up in the. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're right. You're 100,000% right.
Against one of the best pitchers on the collegiate circuit, who luckily escapes without a run on that very low pitch, and here comes Burns on the 2. Right down the middle for a strike. Got him with an 86 off speed. This one's grounded right to Burns. That's 1 to first. Great grab by Kurtz, and that's 2. How about that ending to the inning? Chase Burns got into a jam, worked his way out of it. 7-3 lead for Wake Forest intact going into the bottom of the 5th. Team captains for this Dayton team last year, Nolan Watson was. Payoff pitch. Inside, great eye. That comes with experience. His favorite food is steak, though, so don't ask him about pizza or pasta. Loves strikeouts, just got Ryan McDougal for the 2nd time today. Not a bad day for Chase Burns. Most important thing, he's got Wake Forest up 7-3. Payoff pitch to Mendez. Good eye. 3 pitches in a row, tailing away from that strike zone. This one smacked up the middle, right to Merrick Houston. Good grab, over to second, that's 1. To first, that's 2. Well, there you go, Will Ray.
And what the percentages are of pitches that they throw in different kinds of situations.
Seaver King smacks this deep to right. It's tailing, it's going, and it's gone. Seaver King took one pitch, said, "I'll take it, thank you." Wake Forest is up 8-3.
Well, and that takes a little wind out of the sails of the freshmen that have been cruising along. Opposite field home run.
This one was high. I thought it wasn't going to be deep enough, but it went past those trees out in right field.
Wind is blowing pretty strong out to right, and the ball got in on him a little bit, but still had plenty of distance to it, and now we see a...
Most looking forward to taking a big leap this year.
Yep.
Because people forget how good he was his sophomore year. He did just strike out, though.
Pitched 2 days in a row. Very rarely does anybody go 3 days in a row anymore.
Strike out. Hit 297. Ray got him. Off speed down low, got him swinging. Right down the middle, got him. 90 on the gun. Easy inning for Will Ray. 3 2/3 innings deep. Whoa, real high. Houston had to get out of the way of it. That'll be a walk.
I think he hit 90 once was about it.
That one gets past the first baseman. Errant throw by Fennel. A couple of balls have already been lost in the lights thus far tonight. Inside, good eye by Tellier. Ball 4. Big test against Kurtz. Big lead by Houston, and that gets past the second baseman, Arias. Houston's going to stay at third. That'll advance the runners.
And now they're going to walk Kurtz intentionally, which is smart.
This one's down the hole and left, and it'll drive in a couple of runs. Houston scores. The play at home is in time. Wonderful season thus far. He had 3 home runs in as many games coming into today. Doby looks at strike 3. Will Ray got him 87 down the middle. If my math is correct, that's 4 compared to 14 for Dayton. This one smacked right to Merrick Houston off his body. Tried to flip it to second, not in time. Did you ever say that as a pitcher? Runners go. Throw from Gill to third is in time. Tellier tagged him. That was Cazorla trying to steal. Nothing doing. Full count. Got him. Called strike 3 on inside. And, you know, Falco said, "I'll go to college." This one's a comebacker, 2-hopper, 1-hopper rather, and Falco turns it over to Kurtz. Here's Falco on the 1-2. Dribbler. Merrick Houston to Kurtz. That'll do it. Wake Forest, 9-3 victors over Dayton in the second game of this 3-game series.